welcome back. Today I've got another haul for you. I'm going to show you what I picked up during the Sephora VIP sale and some things I spent points on at Ulta. I had a hefty amount that I could use, so I picked up some items I'd been eyeing. And if you're interested to see what I got, let's get into it. From Sephora, I behaved very well. I only got 3 items, but I do have some like deluxe sample type stuff I'm going to include in the haul. So first thing, I picked up the new Rare Beauty primer. This is supposed to be like a pore diffusing but hydrating primer, and I picked it up in the travel mini size. I have a lot of primers as it is, so I didn't want to commit to a full size, and when I crunched the numbers, this was basically half the price of buying the full size. So you weren't saving money by getting the bigger price. No, you weren't saving money by getting the bigger size. So I haven't used this yet, but that's more so because I have a primer in my project pan that I'm focusing on, but I might try to use both and see how that works, since this is supposed to focus on your pores. So I'm excited to see how that will turn out. Then I got the Fenty Beauty eye primer, or the Pro Filt'r eyeshadow primer. Julia Adams here on YouTube raves about this, and she always has the most gorgeous looks, and so she's why I bought this, and I've used it a couple of times and I do agree it's a really good one. It's more on the stickier side, so depending on what you're planning to do, you might need to set it with like a translucent powder, but so far I've been loving it. And then if you watch me, you know how much I love Tower 28. So I picked up another Milky Jelly Gloss. This is the shade Oat, so it's like a light peachy pink, and I'm happy to welcome this into my Tower 28 gloss family. And I actually haven't used this one yet. A lot of this has been sitting in a container waiting for me to film, and I haven't gotten around to it, so I'm excited. And so those are the things I purchased. Here are some of the gifts I got, like spent points on, or if it was a online order deal. So I got the Amika, is it Amika or Amika? I'm gonna say Amika, but correct me if I'm wrong. Little duo, and it has a travel size dry shampoo and a travel size nourishing mask, and I've heard great things about this brand. I believe my sister loves using this as well, so I wanted to try it out. You'll see later that a lot of my hair care products are from the sister brand to this, Eva NYC, which is less expensive. So I like the opportunity to kind of compare and see if I should stick with the lower priced brand, or is the big sister worth it? Everyone here on YouTube who talks about skincare raves about the Paula's Choice BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I still can't say it right. So I got a little sample size that I'm excited to try and see if I want to invest my money in that. And then lastly, for Sephora, I got the little samples of the Charlotte Tilbury, oh, this is another one with a long name, Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow. So I wanted to try these out. I definitely don't think I can use all of these, so I might find some friends to give it to. But I could also attempt using like one of the darker shades as a bronzer, so we'll see. But this is such a hyped up product as well, so I jumped at the chance to at least try it before investing money in the whole size, the full size. Moving on to Ulta, I had about like $85 in points, and once I get to like about that, or maybe like up to like $150, I spend them. I'm not one that saves them up to go higher. So there were some things that I had in my cart, and since I had the free money, essentially, I pulled the trigger and bought it. So I had just run out of my body scrub, and I always get Tree Hut. They're my favorite. They're inexpensive and effective, and they always like different scents to choose from, but they all smell so good. So this one's new to me, the vitamin C. I'm guessing it's gonna smell a little like citrus. Ooh. Yeah, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's on the more like perfumey citrus side, and not straight up like oranges. So that's gonna go into my shower, which it should have been in my shower already, but I've been being procrastinating on filming this. So this is just a good brand of body scrubs, and especially since we are into spring, almost summer, I need to work on some of those dry patches that actually see the light now. And then speaking, I mentioned earlier about Eva NYC, and I picked up 3 things from them. So I picked up their shampoo and conditioner. It's the Main Magic. I've only used this once, but I like it. It's hydrating enough for my dry hair, but it doesn't weigh it down. So my bottles came dented, but that doesn't affect the product. So I'm gonna put these back in my shower and get more use out of them. Most hair care products like skincare, you kind of got to use them for a few weeks before you have your final thoughts on them. So far so good. We'll see. And then I picked up the City Grit Matte Texture Spray. I have long thick hair, but it gets weighed down, so like at the crown here, it kind of falls flat. So I wanted to try this to kind of build up volume. I've only used it once. It was okay. Again, I need to use it more so I really know how I feel. My one complaint, and this is more about how Ulta likes to ship their online orders, is they just throw everything in a box and send it on its way. So instead of like taping this down, I think should have been taped down, because when I opened it, a lot of the product had spilled over everything, and so it feels like I only have like this much in it. So I could have gone to the store and exchanged it, but that's just not what that's not how I do it. So we'll see. That's a little disappointing that I didn't get the full product, but I'm gonna take responsibility that I could have fixed that problem and I didn't. But Ulta still needs to put more care into their packaging when they're shipping online orders. And then the last hair care thing I got is from Derma E, and it's the Bonding Hair Repair Oil. I've heard it's a dupe for the Olaplex oil, which I've never tried, so I can't compare. But I like to use oils to scrunch out my curls, since I use gel when it's wet. When they dry, they're very crunchy. And so to kind of maintain moisture when I'm scrunching them out, I put an oil all over my hands and use that. I've been using a castor oil, which is pretty thick, but my hair is so dry, and the amount I use, it doesn't like weigh it down or anything. But I used this today and I like it. Technically the directions say to use it on wet hair, but my routine, I don't want to add another product into my already extensive hair routine. So putting it in place of that castor oil and alternating it, I can let you know if this is effective for its claims, but I did like it when I used it today to scrunch out my curls. Alright, and then I picked up a Nabla blush. Actually, it's a skin glazing, so it's kind of a highlight and blush in one, in the shade Truth. I have the skin glazing in Ozone, which is one of my all-time favorite highlighters, and then I have the skin bronzing in Amber, again one of my favorite bronzers. So I wanted to pick up a blush, and it's actually the blush I'm wearing today, and I really like it. And then I picked up a couple of lip liners from LA Girl. I really like the Milani pencil lip liners, but I haven't tried these before. I will say they are kind of crumbly, so be careful. And I'm not sure I like this lighter shade. I think it might be too close to like my complexion, that it's kind of concealer lips. But they're very affordable, so it's not like you're breaking the bank to try these out. And then the last 2 items, I got mascara. So Holly Beth Makeup on Instagram was raving about this recently when I made this purchase. So I picked up the Worth the Hype mascara from NYX, but it's the waterproof. I've come to the realization that if I want my lashes to hold a curl, I need to use waterproof mascara. It's harder to get off, but that seems to be what I need most for my curls, or for my lashes. So I really like this. I will say it's a drier formula, so it's probably going to dry out quicker than other mascaras, but I can try the eye drop method to kind of re-wet it And since it's so inexpensive, it's not that big of a deal if I have to replace it quicker than others. But so far I've been really liking this. And then last, I picked up sort of the iconic YouTube mascara, the Essence Lash Princess, but I picked up this blue one, which is the waterproof. So I've tried the green one before. I like it. It doesn't hold a curl for me like most mascaras don't. So we'll see. I like the wand on this, so I have high hopes, but I'm not opening this until I finish the next one that I just mentioned. So that's everything I got from Sephora and Ulta. Let me know if you've tried any of it. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.